Welcome back to another Millennial in Debt video. I do not have a Beyonce fan going on. I am in front of a window, but I'm not mad at it. It's 90 degrees in New York. I am going to be teaching you how to travel for free, travel in luxury for free, and we are going to walk you step by step on exactly how I did it. I went to Aruba in January of 2024 for $0, and not only did I go for $0, my partner also went with me for $0. In addition, I also bought a ticket to Amsterdam back in August of 2022 for $0. And it was amazing. I had a fantastic time. Fantastic. It was so fun. Let me break down essentially what the things are that I do in order to rack up points very quickly, not just only for a credit card, but also in rewards and cashback apps that I use consistently and have been doing so for years. I'm not new to this, baby. I am true to this. Okay. So first things first, we're going to start off with credit cards, and we're going to start off with credit cards that give you points. Now, the important thing is not to focus on credit cards that are only going to give you travel points, or focus on credit cards that are only going to give you multiple, triple. No, the main priority when you are looking for a card that is going to help you travel for free is that that card fits your lifestyle. If the card doesn't fit your lifestyle, you're never going to rack up the points because you're not going to use it effectively to multiply those points in a way that is going to allow you not to travel once a year, but multiple times a year. In 2022, I took 14 trips, paid $0. $0. Let me make sure that you understand when I say that that credit card needs to fit your lifestyle. So for example, I have an Amex Gold and I have an Amex Platinum, but I also have a Capital One Venture card, and I have the one with 0 annual fee. So I always differentiate when I talk about these three cards because they help me rack up the most amount of points, and I use them in a way that makes sense to my lifestyle. The first card that I got that really helped me start traveling for free was the Capital One Venture card with the 0 annual fee. The Capital One Venture card has 4 different options. I have one for people who are just kind of getting started with credit. So your credit might not be the greatest, but you really want to start building your credit and you want to start traveling. You want to start traveling for free. Then they have that option for you. Then they have the standard version, which I have, which I've had since 2015. Then they have the Venture Capital X. And then another one, I know one is like $250 annual fee, and another is $495, and they each come with different layers of points and rewards and things like that. So for me, the free version of the Capital One Venture card gives me 1.5 points on all my purchases, and I use that card specifically to pay all my monthly bills. Because I know people are going to say, well, if you're spending money to earn all these points, that you're not really traveling for free. I understand. I know how math works. However, I got to pay my bills, right? And I have to pay my bills every single month. So I make sure that I charge all of my bills besides my mortgage, because you really can't pay debt with debt, unfortunately. So I charge all of my bills every single month, and I pay off my credit card every single month. The key here is that I am not paying interest and I'm not carrying a balance from month to month, so that I am in fact traveling for free because I'm paying my bills. I'm not spending beyond my means. I'm not spending more than what I typically would spend anyway, and I'm getting all of these points. So in 2022, I used my Capital One points to book a flight to Phoenix, Seattle, and Orlando. And I did not pay a single dime. And I think I got basic economy in for one option, one flight, but the others were standard. I got to pick my seats, things like that. So we were flying in pretty good style. Besides my Capital One Venture card, I do have, like I said, a Gold Amex and a Platinum Amex. Both of those cards do have an annual fee. My Gold Amex, that is my big point moneymaker. And again, this is why it fits my lifestyle. That is because my Gold Amex gives me 4 times the points for each dollar I spend on food. So that includes groceries, that includes Uber Eats, DoorDash, that includes eating out at restaurants. So whenever I go grocery shopping, whenever I go out with a group of friends, I put the charge on my card. I'll have them pay me back. And like I said, I pay off the balance monthly, so I don't have to pay any interest or really impact my credit in a negative way. And I earn a ton of points just from that one little category. And besides the 4 points for food, they give you 3 points for anything travel wise that's booked through the Amex portal, and then 1 point for everything else. The platinum card that I have is a business card, so please do not just go open credit cards, because that's a big mistake other people make as well. I'm going to go open a ton of credit cards to get the sign-on bonus, or I won't really, spend enough to get the sign-on bonus, but now I'll have a hard inquiry on my credit score, my credit report, and I'm not earning points in the way that I thought. So the credit card has to align with your lifestyle. So now with my business card, I earn all these points for business expenses that I'm going to spend anyway. Again, extraneous spending beyond your means is not the key here to travel for free. Those are the 3 main cards that help me earn points the most. I do also have a Citibank card that I used to use for my streaming services, and that I used to use if I was going to like a concert or things like that, because I would get early access and extra points there. I don't use that one so much. I have about 10,000 points on that card. I've earned about 80,000 points for my Capital One card this year alone, and my Amex, I've earned about 150,000 points this year. So the really great thing with Amex, and that's for any card that you have, you can combine the points into one pool. So if you have multiple Amex cards, all those points will go into that one rewards pool. Now, the big money game, money changer is not just using your credit cards. It's also using any cashback rewards apps or websites strategically and continuously in order to earn points and cash back, so that you can also add that into whatever credit card points that you're going to be spending. Because obviously I want to eat, I want to book hotels, I want to do a lot of things, and sometimes I may not have enough credit card points, and then I pivot into the points that I've accumulated from my points, from my essentially rewards apps. The rewards apps that I use the most, and the ones that really are worth the time and effort, the first one is going to be Fetch. Fetch has the highest conversion when it comes to uploading receipts. So for every receipt that you upload, you earn 25 points at minimum. What I really love, and what really helped me earn a ton of points really quickly, because that's another big question that I get when people are like, well, I've signed up for Fetch and I'm not earning as many points quickly to do, all these amazing things. We'll tell you, when you purchase a specific brand, or you purchase a brand from a specific store, you will get bonus points on that one receipt. So I've gotten receipts that I'd scan and I would just go grocery shopping that would earn 10,000 points. That would earn 10,000 points, 4,500 points, because I bought something like Kellogg's or General Mills, or I bought Nature Valley. It's not like I'm doing any extraneous things. These are, like I said, groceries I'm buying for my home anyway, but they will have specific deals during the week, and then you can sign into the app and it will show you. And I believe user based and based off your location, because there have been times where I've shared like, Fetch is doing 500 bonus points for any receipt that you upload, and people will be like, that's not on my app. So unfortunately, I don't think it's the same on every person's app. So it's pretty much based off of, I guess, how often you use it and where you're located. Every month, because I used to order through Chewy, and Chewy is one of those bonus brands on Fetch, every single week, I would earn at minimum 5,000 to 6,000 points just from my dog food order, my wee pad order, and my dog's meds. And that was 5,000 to 6,000 on a low month. And then of course, any of the other receipts that I would scan. I also really like that for Fetch, you can connect your Amazon account, you can connect your email account, and any digital orders that you make will also count as a receipt. You can earn your points quickly. So when I booked my flight to Amsterdam in 2022, I had about 600,000 points on Fetch. I've also purchased sneakers using Fetch points, because you can get gift cards to like Nike, you can get gift cards to Adidas. The way that I did it, and I'll link the video where I explained everything in detail. I don't want to re-say everything all over, but essentially I bought Visa gift cards with my Fetch rewards points, and that's how I was able to purchase the ticket. They do have some airline connections, I think Delta, Southwest, and maybe United, but those are like $50 gift cards, and obviously I wanted a flight that was worth more than that, and I think each airline has a specific limit on how many gift cards you can use. So I essentially wanted to get the cash, because I'm like, I don't know what this flight's going to cost at the end. So Fetch is my main baby. I love using Fetch. The second app that I always use is Rakuten. Now, Rakuten is my my OG app, OG website that I used back for when it was called eBay. I've been using this app for like 10 years. And the really key important thing, well, two key important things. One, you can earn cash back in store and online. So when Ebates and Rakuten first got started, it was only online and you had the extension turned on. And when you were shopping, it would remind you and add coupons to your cart, all those great, amazing things. But now you can also earn cash back for your in-store purchases, which is a game changer because we do shop online a lot, but we're not always shopping online. The second key thing to remember with Rakuten on how to really benefit and earn some substantial money is for you to shop during the holiday season. So if you're shopping already, don't shop extraneously. If you're shopping already, it is so important that you use Rakuten during 4th of July sale, Labor Day, President's Week, Black Friday. Black Friday is the biggest one that they always have because typically Rakuten will give you 1 to 3%, maybe 6% cash back. But during holiday sales, they're upping those cash back percentages high, right? So I know for Black Friday, I got some stuff from Nike, I got some stuff from Levi's, and I was getting 15% cash back, 18% cash back, and that racks up really quickly if you're buying Christmas gifts or things like that, and your total is like $200, $300. So that cash back really adds up. So that's a really important thing if you're going to use Rakuten. The third app that I highly suggest using is Pogo. This is a new app that it's not a new app, but it's new to me. It's a new app I've recently started using. What I really like about Pogo is they take every purchase into account, no matter what you're buying, and you earn points. The only thing I don't like is the conversion is not as high as other receipts and cashback websites. Like I said, Fetch is 25 points per receipt at minimum. And on Pogo, some receipts or some purchase will be like 2 points, 10 points, 15 points. But what I do like is that you can take surveys, and those surveys do add up rather quickly, and they're not typically really long. So if you've got some time, if you're on the train, a commute, or things like that, you could just take surveys on Pogo, upload your receipts, and then you can get gift cards or like Visa gift cards, which essentially is kind of like cashback. So that's like definitely one of my new faves right now. The fourth app that I highly recommend is Receipt Hog. Receipt Hog is another OG one that I've been using for a very long time, over 8 years. And Receipt Hog, similar to Fetch, you upload the receipt, which means you make one purchase and you can upload that receipt on Pogo. You can upload that receipt on Receipt Hog. You can upload that receipt on Fetch. And then you can also get cash back from Rakuten. So it's like a 2-for, 3-for, a 4-for with one purchase. And so on Receipt Hog, you upload the receipt. You do have options for or opportunities for bonus receipts with like their little slot machine thing, which is like kind of cute, a little gamification. Unless you have a gambling problem, then it's probably maybe not the best one for you to use. But besides that, I really do like it. You can also connect your Amazon, Walmart, Target, and email account to Receipt Hog to earn additional bonus points. And they do gift cards, but what I like to do is I just have them deposit the money into my PayPal, so I don't have to deal with any gift card or any issues, things like that. And it's 6,500 coins for $40, which is not terrible. It used to be lower. It definitely used to be like 5,000 coins for $40, but inflation, times are changing, you know the vibes. But Receipt Hog, definitely an amazing thing. And the last one that I'm going to suggest is just a really good one for you to know, but you're not really going to be able to use it too much for travel, but you can use it to purchase like items for you to like wear on your vacation, or, you know, like travel size items. This is called Amazon Shopper Panel. I cannot invite you to Amazon Shopper Panel. It is an invite only app, so Amazon has to decide essentially who can partake, because I think they're trying to like open it up slowly over time, although I've been using it for like 3 or 4 years now. If you do not have access to Amazon Shopper Panel yet, you can sign up for the waitlist, and essentially you upload receipts just like Pogo, just like Fetch, just like Receipt Hog. You upload your receipts and you can earn up to $10 a month in Amazon money, which is why I said you can't like use it for travel, but you used to buy travel things. And you can earn more than $10 if you take surveys. These surveys are about like 3 to 4 questions, and they get paid 25 cents per survey. Some are 50, some are 75 cents. They have just added like ad tracking, so if you want them or allow them to track your ads, you can earn a little extra money that way. But Amazon Shopper Panel is really just great because I do order pretty much something from Amazon every month. I am trying to not do that anymore, but the Amazon Shopper Panel will drop the money right into your Amazon account. So every month I have like a little bit of a discount, $10 to $12 off on things I'm buying from Amazon. And if I want to save it for a while, like if I want to save it for the holidays or Prime Day or whatever it is, I can do that and just have a bunch of money off of the total price, which I love saving money, especially if I'm just taking pictures of my receipts. But there you have it. That is essentially how you want to travel for free. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, girl, I'm doing a lot to get all these points to travel free. And I'm not finding all these deals and I'm not, getting access to all this. This is where you're going to want to dive into loyalty programs. So you're going to be tackling from cashback reward aspect. You're going to be tackling from your credit card point aspect. And then you're also going to be signing up for any free rewards membership thing. So I'm a part of Expedia's One Key membership. I've been using Expedia since Expedia was probably the first app I used to book any travel when I turned 18 or 19 for spring break in college. And Expedia, what they do now is they combined with hotels.com and Vrbo. So it's one umbrella. So if you travel on a Vrbo, if you travel into anything you book on hotels.com or anything you book on Expedia.com, you earn essentially One Key cash back, and you can book another trip or an excursion or anything like that using your One Key cash. So like I said, I've been on Expedia since I was 18 years old. And so you can imagine, of course, that I have whacked up quite a bit of money based off of my loyalty just to that company. So when it came to booking my trip for Aruba, we booked essentially the hotel on Expedia.com, and I used my One Key cash. And then for us to get our flight, what we did was we looked at our points, and when we were looking on the Amex portal, the points just weren't pointing in a way that I would like. And that's really important. If you're going to use points to travel, you want to make sure that the card that you're using allows you to transfer to their travel partners, because you're going to get a better deal. And that's going to be for flights and hotel. So for example, Amex is in partnership with Hilton, Marriott, and there's one more. So essentially I could take my Amex points and I could transfer them over into my Marriott membership portal, or I could transfer them over into my Hilton membership portal. And so my 1,000 points on Amex would equal 2,000 points on Hilton. And I think on Marriott is 1-to-1. So it would be 1,000 points on Marriott, but I would get a far better transaction in booking on Hilton.com or Marriott.com with points that if I went into the Amex travel portal and tried to use my Amex points to book it from the Amex portal. And I don't know why it's like that, but we were unhacking or we're reviewing, no gatekeeping the secrets. So now you know. And so what we did was we took our points and we transferred them to JetBlue. I think JetBlue's membership thing is True Blue points. So we transitioned them from the Amex portal into our JetBlue True Blue points, because on the Amex portal they were charging us 80,000 points per ticket to get to Aruba and back. So round trip it would cost us 160,000 Amex points. However, when we transitioned it over to Amex, we only had to transition 80,000 points total. So we got 2 round trip tickets to Aruba for 80,000 total on JetBlue. That's why I say always make sure you're looking at the travel partners for the airline, because you're probably going to get a better conversion if you transition or if you transfer your points over to their portal instead of using the Amex portal. And same thing for Chase, same thing for Capital One, same thing, I guess Citibank as well. I'm not sure. I guess maybe. But that's the real key, and that's the real secret. You rack up as many points as you can, but you don't necessarily spend it in the portal for that card. You transfer it into their travel partners. And then the same thing when you're booking or getting cash back and points for things like that. You want to see what's going to make the most sense. So does it make sense for me to transfer this into a Visa gift card and then transit it into my PayPal? Or does it make more sense for me to get a Nike gift card? Whatever it is, whatever the best conversion is going to be for whatever you need, that is how you're going to capitalize the most. And so this is how I travel for free. This is how I booked all these flights for free. And this is how I'm going to continue to do so. And I hope you do so as well. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.